It feels great. Just having finally getting a touchdown pass, finally throwing it in the air, coming down with it. I haven't been that long without a touchdown pass probably my whole career, so felt good. Felt good to have one, but I think we're not arrived yet in the whole offense, but I think we're getting better every week. You can see that. This last week we finished drives in the red zone, so that's what we're probably going to this week focus on and get better from there.
Threw your first touchdown pass, and then you didn't want to do that anymore, decided to take off and score one. It seems like every year you get one of those long rushing touchdowns. How has that kind of developed over your time here at Troy to part of your game?
Honestly, that play, everybody came down on Chun, so luckily he was in the backfield. They all went down on him, and I just, I've been working on it. I've been working on my speed a little bit, but, it ain't the fastest thing. But, I got there, and, it's just credit to Chun being back there with me because they all went down on him.
Just to follow up on that play, because you guys went speed. You got up to the line and got under center quickly. Is that a call you've already got in mind? Is that your call? Do you get that?
No, we got from the sideline. It was our Indy NASCAR, one of those plays. So we were just line up fast and go with it. Hopefully they wouldn't line up. They lined up. Everybody was in the box, so end came down.
Did you leave it with Chun or take it yourself?
Yes, sir. It's reading the end. The end comes down, and I'll pull it and they'll get the first down. But luckily no one was there, so I went and scored.
You mentioned working on your speed a little bit. Is that something you really did work on during the spring when you were out with an injury?
Yeah, when I was walking with the sleds, that was definitely an aspect of mine I was trying to get better at. I couldn't really throw or nothing, so I worked on my legs and, sprint work. And, obviously, the sleds really helped me too.
Sunbelt Conference Player of the Week offensively, put that into context. What meaning does that have for you?
I know. It's awesome. I didn't know until I went and talked to Coach Reagan this morning. I had no clue, and I saw it on Twitter. But, just, preparing, I give it all to, prepare, practice hard, good things will happen to you, and I think I've done that the past 2 weeks.
Now, how does a player win Sunbelt honors and then Coach Brown sits down and says that Chun won offensive honors for this team?
Hey, I guess he graded out better than me during Coach Brown's eyes, but it really doesn't matter, honestly. Whoever wins, awards good. It's probably going to come in a win because we don't set awards if we don't win the game, so that's always a positive.
Seeing DeAndre kind of get out of this funk he had the first 2 games, was it good to kind of have that now go-to receiver out there, kind of where he's back to where he's normally been?
I feel like we have a lot of go-to receivers. It's not just one or two. It's there's a few of them that we can go to anytime. The other day it was just his game, catching the ball, running great routes, and just being there for me. That third down, I don't know, it was third and medium, something like that. It was supposed to be like a slant, but he ran a go, and he thought someone jumped offside, so I got it and back shouldered him. And that's a hard catch. That's a hard catch with hands going all the way around you. So, just having him being there, locked in, he had a great week of practice. So, from now on, he needs to continue that during practice, and he'll have good games.
Now, like a quarter of a way into the regular season, do you feel yourself starting to click a little more with this offense from game 1 to 2 to now 3?
Oh yeah, it can't get worse than game 1. So we're always improving on that aspect of it. But I feel like it's coming. It's coming where we're just gonna go out there one game, we're gonna put up 50+ points. It's coming. It's still work in progress. And we're just gonna go out every day. We got practice tonight and work on that.
Back in front of the home crowd, gonna feel good?
Yes, feel real good. I'm tired of traveling out west. I like going out west sometimes, but not twice in 3 weeks. But no, my family's happy for that too. They ain't got to fly all the way out there. But we're ready to be back at the vet, and I'm sure our fans are too.
Akron head coach has a pretty recognizable last name in Bowden. When you kind of think of that last name Bowden, what kind of pops in your head?
Honestly, I just think of Florida State and his dad. His dad, right? Yeah, his dad. Being there, I used to watch Florida State games all the time. So, just knowing of his dad and then him. I think it was at Sanford. Was he at Sanford? It was at Sanford too, right? Yeah. So just knowing him, I don't know him personally, but just knowing the name and going against him is gonna be great.
It was an okay performance. I don't think I haven't played at my potential yet, but it was a good win for the team.
How do you get to your potential? There was a lot of hype surrounding this offense this coming up season. How do you now take it to that next step to reach your potential in your senior year?
Just keep doing the small things as Coach Brown asks us.
Kind of set the bar high for yourself, it seems. How do you hope to just kind of get past that? Kind of going off the same question that he kind of asked, but What personal goals have you set for yourself to get past that?
Just pretty much running the ball consistently, catching the balls out of the backfield and helping Silvers out.
Talk about that last drive. You guys get the ball back, 6:15 to go. You're on your own 3. What's going on in the huddle, or when you guys are talking about what you're going to try to do offensively there?
We pretty much knew that we was gonna have to run the clock out and just run the ball pretty much and just get first downs after the first down.
That had to be a real challenge for you guys to say, hey, let's do it. We need to do it on the ground.
I mean, I don't think it's a challenge at all. I mean, we practice that every day.
There's a workload kind of behind you, a string of guys that can run the ball as well, but I think you still had 20-something carries this week. So I guess, is it still an extra workload on you having to carry the ball that much?
I mean, it's going to be on it for me because I running the ball just like, hard and everything. But, I mean, we do have guys like Jamarius and Josh Anderson and B.J. Smith to come in behind me to keep the ball rolling.
Another big week from Jamarius, another touchdown from him. What did you see out of his performance?
Hey, that's what I see every day at practice. I mean, the guy brings juice to the team, and he plays the game with passion.
We talked with Damian just a second ago. He said it was about time the receivers got in the end zone. He says that Silvers had a rushing touchdown,
right.
Lace had an interception, return for a touchdown. Then you and Jamarius kind of, hogged all the other touchdowns. Alabama State, was it good to finally, get a little break and see the receivers get
It is. I mean, those guys, they work hard out there. They're always blocking, and I'm glad they actually got them a touchdown this week.
You've gone now to Boise, now to Las Cruces. Are you happy to be back home and following up that huge home crowd that you had against Alabama State?
Yes, I'm glad to be back in the vet. I mean, those guys, the fans, they did a tremendous job last couple weeks. I'm excited to play in front of them again.
This past week, I was down the first day of practice, and second day I came back, and I wanted to really lock in and focus this week because I was kind of in a funk, and I got out of it, and I was a lot more focused than I was any other week this week of practice.
How can this kind of propel you now for the rest of the season, getting out of that funk now, moving forward?
It definitely uplifted me to be able to have a game like that, and it gave me a lot of confidence and kind of got the train rolling, got the train started.
You talk about this funk. Who do you turn to kind of get you out of it, whether it be yourself, your family, the coaching staff, and how do you get past it?
When I get into a funk, I buckle down and lock in my spiritual life and my spiritual background, and I just turn to God, and He helped me get out of it. Prayed every night, got into the Word a lot more, and He just helped me get out of it.
We asked Coach Brown about that third down conversion on that final drive where you were, you had a guy behind you, guy there, you're on the sidelines, and Silvers just kind of put it up there, and you went up and made that play. Walk us through that. For something like that for you in such a critical situation, what's that sequence like from the snap until the first down is made?
As a receiver, we're taught to watch the quarterback prior to the snap, and when the snap is about to come, that's when we look towards the ball, and when the ball comes, that's when we get our ball get off. And when I looked back and the ball was snapped, and I saw that Silvers kind of crouched down to catch the ball, he wasn't ready for it. I thought in my head he was about to get a lot of pressure because no one was ready. The ball was snapped early, and nobody really knew it was coming. And when he snapped the ball, I went to go into my route, and it just wasn't there. And so I just released, and I kept my eyes on him, and he kept his eyes on me, and I knew it was coming. I just knew I had to do what I had to do to make that play.
The wide receiver screen looked like a play that was effective all night long, and for that to work, the other receivers have got to block. And it looked like you guys were being very effective by blocking in front of the wide receiver screens on Saturday.
This week of practice, we really worked on being physical and our blocking at the receiver position, and we definitely accomplished that goal this past game.
Now that the receivers have found a way into the end zone, how is this offense now starting to click as a whole, as an entire unit?
As a whole, that really helped the offense. It opened up doors for different people, and different positions and different ways of scoring. So it makes us a lot more effective than just being able to score in one phase. But now we got many different phases to score, and it'll be vital for us.
I know he's a lot taller than the other receivers, but does Damian now kind of hold that over y'all's head, saying, "I got the end zone first"?
Yeah, he deserved it. He's been working hard just like the rest of us, and I'm proud of him for getting that touchdown. And he really set a goal for the rest of us. And yeah, we're gonna fight to push each other in that area.